Hey, what's up guys, it's Fisayo here and welcome to my first Ask Fisayo video of 2019, my first ever Ask Fisayo video. And in this video I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you guys sent to me on Twitter and Instagram. And I want to quickly do something. If you see your name in any of these questions, just take a screenshot and share it on Twitter or Instagram, and I'm going to share it on my story or retweet it. That being said, I haven't uploaded any video in the past 1 month now. I think it's about a month now, and I sincerely apologize for that. A lot of it was because I just moved into this space, so it's all in a bid to bring better quality to the channel, to the videos I'm going to be making moving forward, and I can't wait to share all the new videos that I have for you guys. That being said, without further ado, as we know it, let's get to the Q&A video. So I'll start with Twitter, and the first question I got was from Bello Samuel, and he asks, what and who inspired you to join YouTube? And when you started, how did you go about it before you started receiving free products to review? And we know you're a graphic designer. Was it self-taught or you paid to learn under someone's tutelage? Okay, so let me start from the beginning. I started learning graphic design when I was in university while I was studying economics. And I used to draw when I was in secondary school, so I used to draw a lot of comics and do a lot of artsy stuff. It just kind of graduated into graphic design using computers when I entered university. And I worked for my first agency when I got to my 3rd year, and I worked for the second agency when I was in my final year, and I got a job when I was in my final year till I graduated. So I already had a job after I graduated, and I was working as a designer. While I was a designer and while I was working at the previous job, I kind of stumbled upon video. I've always wanted to do video, especially tech review videos, tech product related videos. But during that time as a graphic designer, because I already learned how to use the computer, I kind of found video editing to come smoothly to me. Then I started making some videos for the company, and I started making some tech videos for myself. And while I was a graphic designer, I managed to save up about $5,000, and I took all of that and I used it to get gear for my videos. So yes, that was kind of the journey. It was a roller coaster, and the rest is history. The next question is from Eric, and he asks, the hair, I want to know what products you use. Just kidding, I barely have any left. That is very correct though. What I'd like to know is, aside MKBHD, who is your favorite YouTuber of all time? About the hair though, I use a product called Dax. Dax is a very interesting oily hair cream, and it actually works very well. It makes your hair soft and stuff. As far as my favorite YouTubers go, I don't really have any favorite YouTuber per se. I love all of them. I'm friends with some of the very inspiring YouTubers, some of the YouTubers that actually inspire me. I think that everybody has like that creative space that they thrive in, and they are all good at something that, you know, that they are doing, that they love. So I really salute every single creator out there, and I'm rooting for everyone that I see that has vision and, you know, are creating something unique. So I don't really have any favorite YouTuber, any one favorite YouTuber. They are kind of all my favorites, and I try to watch as many channels as I'm subscribed to. The next question is from TCD, and TCD asks, would you advise someone who has been an Android user from scratch to switch to iOS? And have you ever considered opening a blog site where you post news related to tech/innovations? And what brought about this slang? Further ado. Okay, so interesting questions. Would I advise someone who started using only Android smartphones to switch to iOS? Well, yes and no. Yes, because iOS is quite simple to use. iOS is very streamlined, but iOS is very restricted as well. Unlike Android, where you have a lot of options to tinker with, iOS doesn't give you as many options as Android. And iOS or Apple is associated with that premium, that premium feel. It is very expensive compared to the cost of production. The phone itself is so expensive. Many people want people to know that they are using the latest iPhone, but it's not that way with Android. Maybe for Samsung users or Google Pixel users, but the rest is not really that way, except maybe it's like a latest product. Android, on the other hand, gives you a lot of options to tinker with, but it doesn't have that optimization that iOS has, where you have something like iMessage that can instant message between iPhone to iPhone, or a MacBook, for instance, you have that seamless synchronization with MacBooks as well on the Apple ecosystem, and the ecosystem. And Android phones, there's Google that makes Android, and there's multiple manufacturers that have their own version, their own skin of Android. So it's kind of very mixy, and it's not really that streamlined the way Apple controls everything from software to hardware. So yes, I see the reason why you're asking me this question, but would I advise someone to switch? Someone who is an Android user from scratch? Yes and no. It depends on you, it depends on your budget, and it depends on what you want to do with your phone. But I'd also say that for video though, iPhone shoots some of the best quality videos. About opening a blog, yes, I've considered opening a blog before, but I couldn't just deal with the whole hectic nature of managing a website, and I just wanted to focus my efforts on video. I wanted to create more stuff that is unique in the video space and try to make the videos better in a way, which is why I actually did all this. And I look forward to a very interesting year, this 2019. As far as further ado though, further ado came from an Instagram post I posted on IG one time, and I noticed that I've been saying further ado a lot, further ado, and I just said, like, it sounded like a Yoruba statement, like further ado, I have the accent, so I decided to say, okay, let's make further ado a hashtag, let's just spell it in a Yoruba form. So that's how I came up with the spelling further ado. So yeah, that's the origination. I know it doesn't sound like a very inspiring story, but that's the origination of further ado, yeah, with the U at the end. Further ado. The fourth question is from Twitter, and it comes from MZ. MZ asks, what is your daily driver? My daily driver for iPhone is the iPhone XS Max, is the latest iPhone. And for Android, it was the Huawei Nova 3i until it broke last week, and now I'm considering another phone. I was actually using the Tecno Camon 11 Pro until I switched to the Huawei Nova 3i, until I'm switching now again, and I don't know which phone I'm going to use. So yeah, that's my Android daily driver. I still use the phone as it's broken though. At number 5, Larry Oladapo from Twitter asks, with the extinction of the headphone jack, do you think smartphones are going to end up being totally portless? PS, I bet Apple is going to be the first to adopt it. Personally, I think that smartphones are going to end up being portless, and that would depend on a lot of factors. First of all, battery technology. If we're going to get portless smartphones that are going to be generally used, battery technology must have been very, very good and very advanced in such a way that you can use your phone for 24 hours, super heavy use, without having to worry about charging. So there aren't really many phones that you can use for 24 hours heavily without having to revert to charging your phone. So that is also something to consider. And the second thing to consider is, if we're going to have a totally portless smartphone, it means we're going to have to charge it wirelessly. So we'll have wireless chargers, and manufacturers will have to figure out a way to ship your phones with a wireless charger in the box. If this is going to happen, it's probably going to be pricier to buy your smartphone with the wireless charger in the box, and Apple is probably going to make a lot of money from people in this regard anyway. A third thing to consider is also Bluetooth technology, and Bluetooth technology must have been very, very advanced as well, in such a way that when you're pairing your headphones with the smartphone, you're not going to miss having the headphone jack at all. It's just going to pair seamlessly and very, very smooth. Maybe you will have like a Bluetooth 6.0 that has very super instant pairing in 0.000 seconds or something. So yes, I believe in a portless smartphone in the future. I don't know if it's going to be 2019, it might be 2019, who knows. But if that's going to happen, these are my theories surrounding what I think will be the optimal situation to have a portless smartphone. At number 6, and moving to Instagram, we have Fred Tech Hub, who is also a tech YouTuber. Shout out to you. And he asks, what is your view or perceptions in the Nigerian tech industry as a whole? Do you wish to see more smartphone manufacturers jump into this market? Because I believe that competition is what we need. I'm seeing too much monopoly in the low and mid-range market, and I think this is a very, very good question. And there are two things that low and mid-range budget smartphone manufacturers do. And the first thing I think they do is bringing features that are seemingly in high-end smartphones to a budget smartphone for a price that is less than $250. Take for instance a smartphone that is like 50,000 having like a 25 or 40 megapixel camera. That is something that, you know, is like, okay, let's take a look at this, and it's a very interesting feature to have in a smartphone that costs so low. And also the second thing they do is that they cut corners in some way. Take for instance 720p displays. I've always talked about it on the channel. I'm not a fan of 720p displays on budget smartphones, but hey, that's what we have. That's one of the corners that manufacturers for the mid to low range budget smartphones cut, and I think that things can actually be much better in this regard. Yeah, I also agree with you that competition is what we need. We definitely need competition. We need more manufacturers to jump into this space so that things can actually improve and be better for everyone, and in the end it is the end users that actually win. I want to end this by saying that the power actually lies in the hands of the users, in the hands of you and me, because brands that actually listen to what the users want in the end are going to be the brands that win, are going to be the brands that are going to be at the forefront. The next question I got from Instagram is from Just Lima, and she asks, are you single? Well, first of all, let me start by saying that then again, you guys want to know, but I'm probably going to bleep this out, and that's pretty much it. Another question from Instagram is from Chris Treasure, and she asks, can you help us small YouTubers by giving them shout out at the end of your videos, or collab video, or doing a special giveaway for us? Because some of us have been here from the beginning. Love you. Okay, I want to do more collabs, and I think people should actually do more collabs. In that light, I think that if people are doing collabs, there should be some sort of benefits for both audiences involved. So if I'm going to be on your channel, there's supposed to be a value I'm bringing to your subscribers, and if you're going to be on my channel, there should be some sort of value that you're bringing to my subscribers as well. Some people don't really think of it this way. Some people just want a collab because they think that this person is big or something. And I'd like to say this, if you're going to ask for something, and this is not just applicable to YouTube collabs now, this is applicable to many things in life. If you're going to ask for something, try to think of the benefit of the other person first, and try to think, how is this person going to benefit from this thing I'm going to be asking? Is this person going to be better off, or is this person going to be worse off? So yeah, I will encourage you guys to think about this in this light. Also, speaking of collabs, if you haven't seen it yet, I did a collab with some of my friends, and we featured UK's biggest tech YouTuber, Mr. Who's the Boss. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out with the card up above or the link in the description. That's one of the very interesting collabs I've done. And speaking of shoutouts, I'd like to give a shout out to Salem on Instagram. His handle is at Salem Kingin, I think. So make sure you check him out. I'll leave a link to his page in the description. Just check him out. He makes very interesting, insightful, and inspiring content in a very witty and also deep way. So yeah, check him out. He's a very interesting person. I think I should give a shout out to. He's on Instagram. At number 9, we have Jenniness, who asks, LOL, this is odd, but I was wondering if you wear the same turtleneck all the time, or you have plenty. Monkey closing eyes emoji. So currently I have about 12 turtlenecks, and the person that makes these turtlenecks also have made outfits for Don Jazzy, Ricardo Banks, Chidima, some people from the Mavens, and yeah, he's a very capable guy. So you can check him out on Instagram. He's at Gaga Clothings. He's a very good guy, and if you're on his page, you can just tell him I sent you, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I don't wear just one turtleneck. I have multiple. At number 10, and the last question I'm going to be answering today, is also from IG Toyin. She asks, what ISP do you use to upload your videos? And as sad as this sounds, I have an unlimited subscription with Swift. I pay like 20,000, 19,500 for an unlimited subscription per month. It's not that great because the speeds are not as optimal as my normal mobile data. So for uploading my videos, I actually use 9 Mobile or Airtel to upload my videos on YouTube because they are much faster, and Swift caps out at 3 Mbps, and at 3 Mbps it's not even recommended to stream Netflix. Netflix streams very well, maybe like 5 Mbps, and I have the 4K plan, so I have never watched 4K on Netflix for some reason. So yeah, I use either 9 Mobile or Airtel to load my videos on YouTube. That's pretty much it, guys. Do let me know what you guys think about this video format. Do you want me to make more of this type of videos? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, and please share this video if you love it, and also subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to see the next video I post. Thank you again for watching this video up until this point. It has been a pleasure, and yeah, I look forward to what we create this 2019 and beyond. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.